Hello guys, so today I will be giving you a small guide on the new cooking update. You could say it's the part 2 of it, because now there's this rat right here, the connoisseur food. So you basically give him mutated crops. So like any crops, it doesn't actually really matters. So you just take crops with, mutations on it, and then you give it to the pot right here. You put them in, I guess. And the more mutation they have, the more percentage of chance when the fruit is ready, you're gonna get a mutated plants or a recipe, I guess. So whenever you have it, you give it to the rat right here, and then it will give you a random item. It doesn't really matter if your fruit is good or not. It just has to be mutated. So if it's mutated, it's gonna work. So that's a really one cool thing. So I will be giving you a strategy uh for this event so you can make the most profit out of it. So to be honest, for myself, if you have a PC, a good PC, um you can get two extra accounts. It doesn't has to be two accounts, it can just be another one, just an extra one. But if you cannot get another account, I will just give you a a strategy so you can make some profit out of the update. So what you want to do is, just get some crops with random mutation. You put them right here. Then whenever that's done, you give him to this guy and you're gonna get random rewards. So what you're gonna want to get is gorilla chefs, because whenever you have gorilla chefs and cooking cauldrons, what's gonna be happening? I'm gonna show you on my other account right over here. So whenever you have a cooking cauldron and you have this pet right here, uh, it gives 5% to duplicate the food. So basically, what that actually means is whenever your food is finished cooking, you have a percentage of chance to get two instead of one of the same one. So when you have a lot of gorillas, you're gonna duplicate more foods, and what you're gonna want to do with that duplication is get the best food possible to give to crispy chicken. So like you're gonna want to get the prismatic stuff. You're gonna want big plants. So like you're gonna use, a master sprinkler. I think a lot of people have gotten them. They aren't really that hard to get anymore. Uh, so basically, all you want is a master sprinkler and a few other sprinklers. So you're gonna want to get some crops for recipes. So I will give you a simple recipe that's really OP and really broken. Is you're gonna want one corn and you're gonna want four bone blossom. Now, if you don't have bone blossom, you cannot really do this, but you can look on the wiki. There's other craft recipes to get the prismatic guaranteed from him. It's not always guaranteed, but it's like most of the time you're gonna get a prismatic reward. So it's simple. If you have the bone blossom, you can do my strategy. So now if you have a corn and a bone blossom, uh you don't need raccoon. Okay, you do not need raccoon, don't worry. But if you have raccoons, make sure if you want to make it automatic, like you want to be AFK and get fruits, you want one giant corn and four giant bone blossom. So why you want that is because the raccoon is gonna take randomly one fruit, and you want four bone blossoms ready and one corn, because most of the time it's gonna take the bone blossom, but you need four, and you only need one corn for the recipe, so that makes it a perfect amount. Now you do not need the raccoon for the strategy. All you need, as I told you, is a master sprinkler. One master sprinkler, you don't need really more. You need one corn seed, and you need one bone blossom seed. Whenever you have those, wait for them to be fully I guess there, and whenever they are fully grown, you want to place the master sprinkler, and you want to wait until you get a big corn like this, and until you can get some big bone blossoms as well. Whenever you have them, just take the corn and take the bone blossoms, and just take the biggest ones. It's better. So when you have big bone blossoms and a big corn, you give only one corn and four bone blossoms into here. So what's gonna happen is that it's gonna make a huge hot dog. I think it's a hot dog that it makes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a hot dog. So whenever you're gonna have a lot of hot dogs, whenever he's gonna ask for hot dogs, you want to give all of the hot dogs to him. Now you will have to wait for the craving to be hot dog, but keep making hot dogs until his craving is hot dogs, so you can give him a ton of big hot dogs. And the bigger they are, the more rewards he's gonna give you. So it's the best for farming rewards like Taco Fern, Gourmet Eggs, even seed packs, or even the pancake steak. What we really want is the pancake steak though, because it's really OP. It attracts pets and it makes mooncats and other mutation pets. It just makes them easier to duplicate your stuff and mutate it and stuff. So it's really good to farm for that. And yeah, if you don't have gorillas, you can still do the strategy to get hot dogs. But I do recommend you giving random, mutated stuff to him. Okay, it seems like I got really, really, really unlucky, and I didn't get a mutated thing to give him. So always make sure to have a ton of mutated plants to give to this. Make sure as also they aren't too big or too like rare and rarity, so it doesn't take much time. But yeah, you're just gonna get this thing, but like mutated. So just give him to him, and you're just gonna try to get uh Corunanian chest, I guess as Cur. But what you really want is the Gorilla chef, because it's really good with the cauldron. So you can like have almost 40 or 50% of duplication chance with your cooking stuff, and that makes it really good with crispy kitchen. Because whenever you're gonna get big hot dogs or just big stuff like this, you might get two instead of one, which is really, really, really good. And then you want to give him to him what he really wants. But if he just want hot dogs, which I'm waiting for a hot dog, because we're doing the strategy of hot dogs today, which is one corn for one blossom. So after you have stacked up like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, even more hot dogs, whenever he's gonna have the craving of hot dog, you just basically give him all your hot dogs. He's gonna give you a ton of rewards. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The strategy, I have explained everything. You want to start giving bad stuff, get the gorillas. After you have them, get craving hot dogs. If you don't have Bone Blossom, just get another craving. There's a lot of craving in the game. Try to get the biggest craving, like big fruits, and try to get prismatic cravings as well. And whenever you have that, you just get a ton of them. You wait for the craving to be what you have done. You give everything that's prismatic whenever he asks you to, and you're just gonna get a ton of really epic rewards. So this is the strategy for this update. I don't think I have to say much of anything else. I hope hope it could help some people. And goodbye. Have a good day. And I'm gonna give away some bun blossoms to some people who wants. I guess just comment. Goodbye.